Hello, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to go on a tour of Hardy, Arkansas, and that's north central Arkansas. We're going to see a cabin between Cherokee Village and Hardy and some of the water that you can have access to that's free to the community without living on the water. So come along with me and see some of what Hardy has to offer. Cherokee Village has two entrances. This is the south entrance. As you can see, if you continued up to the right, you would go towards Mammoth Spring and Hardy before you get to Mammoth Spring. But we're going to go in here at 175 South, or also known as Spur. If we went to the left, we would go towards Ash Flat, or if you continued on, that would take you towards Batesville or towards West Mountain Home. So this used to be called the Old Spring River Beach Club area. So you'll see a lot of these A-frames. This is one that's on a nightly rental program with another company. And then we have the one at number 12 A-frame. It used to be on our nightly rental program, but it is not currently. So you can see how easy it is to get to this house right off the highway. And there isn't much to the street the house is on. There's just one other house here. I'm sorry, there's two other houses here on this road. So that's about it for your neighborhood. There are a couple A-frames behind the house. There's a couple cabins on the other side of the road. This was a big beach club area. You can see there's a small lake over there. There's also Griffin Pub, which is a alcohol establishment. There used to be even a pool here, but it has long been maintained. Long since it's been maintained. This grown-up fenced-in area was a tennis court. And you could see up from on the hill that this is where the little gazebos are, is actually a small lake, but is not a public lake. If you were able to clean up some of the trees behind 12 A-frame, you would probably have a view of the lake. Or a better view, I should say. This is Crawdad Creek that comes across the road here. There are more A-frames up and off to the left that are on that Lake Kiwanie. So you can own property on the lake. It's just not for public access. So if you want to have access to the water, one of the closest ones is to go down here to the river. If we continued down the road, this would take us into Cherokee Village. You'll even see a sign right before we turn that says welcome to Cherokee Village, but we're going to go down here instead so you can see the river. So this is the river right here. This is this South Fork of the Spring River. And as you may have seen, they do have activities down here with horseback riding and paintball. This is not very far away at all from 12 A-frame. So this is what is on this side of the house. And now we'll go on the other side of the house down to Hardy and see what you can get to access there. Welcome to market this new listing in Hardy. It is a cute little A-frame and they are selling it furnished. So you can come right in on closing day and stay the night. It has had many updates, including newer appliances, got a little pantry. You can eat at the kitchen counter, or there's a sitting spot separately. The mini split or ductless unit heats and cools the house. And you have a washer and dryer, conveniently located on the main level. This is your main bath with a walk-in shower. The 1-bedroom loft is already set up, and it even has a little sitting area if you want to get away from the rest of the house. There's also an auxiliary window unit up here to keep it a little bit cooler since hot air tends to rise. We're just outside Hardy, so there is no restrictions. And that is the way to Cherokee Village, so you're not far in either direction from the river or the lakes. So since this A-frame is halfway between Cherokee Village and Hardy, essentially, we're gonna go to the opposite direction, closer towards Hardy. If you went the other way, there'd also be restaurants in Highland, like KFC, Rebel Timeout, there's a movie theater. So there's lots of things that you can do in Highland as well. In Hardy, they also have restaurants. Like there's the Thai restaurant, there's Spring River Draft House, there's the Hardy Sweet Shop. The Mission of Hope is a great place to do some resale shopping. They do a lot to benefit the area. There's also plenty of other shops on Main Street, Hardy, antique shops. There's Ozarks Classic Craft Mall that has a lot of working. There's just a lot of unique shops that you would never find anywhere else. This is a way to get to the river and have a really nice view of the river. It's kind of hard to catch on video though because it's so many trees. But we are driving along the river right now. On the opposite side of this road and the river is Road-Loberg Park. And they have an RV park there too, so you can camp right along the side of the river, or there's plenty of playground equipment. They also have the Easter egg hunt every year there at Road-Loberg Park. But we're gonna go a little bit farther down this road so that I can show you another place where you can access the river. There are steps actually down right here at the RV campground that you can get into the water if you want to go right here at Road-Loberg Park. And only 2 blocks to the left, back across the river, is Main Street Hardy. We're still driving around along the river. These are individually owned properties on the left. Most of them don't have a built home. Lots of them bring RVs down here because it does flood. And so they would want to move it if the water starts to get high. Otherwise, most people have their homes on stilts. So they don't have to worry about the water damaging their homes. This is Buford Beach. Used to have a ballpark right here, but I guess they decided to take the fence down. I'm gonna stop. So this is public access to the beach through the City of Hardy and the Game and Fish Commission. Most of this talks about wearing a life jacket, and highly recommended on the river. There are bathrooms, but often they're locked. They do actually have a ramp here that you can put your boat in also. There has been many deaths on the Spring River. Now this is the Spring River versus what we saw at Griffin Road was the SouthFork of the Spring River, where it branches off just a little bit up the road. But this is another place to get access to the river. And you can see how some of the houses over there are on stilts, which is what I would expect on the river. Now there is plenty of picnic tables. There's even grills here that you can use and just hang out and have a good time at no cost. Thank you for joining me on this tour today. We got to see a cabin outside of Cherokee Village, as well as a couple waterways near Hardy, Arkansas. Now, if this doesn't look like the place or the home for you, check out this tour I did near Melbourne, Arkansas of a log home and shop. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.